Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Smackdown on the Space. We are kicking things off with the newest member of the Smackdown brand, the winner of the Royal Rumble, Kevin Owens. KO Mania is in full effect. It was last weekend at Fastlane when Kevin Owens finally made his choice on who he was gonna face at WrestleMania. It was right after the WWE Championship match. Owens storming the ring and setting his sights on the WWE Champion, Seth Rollins. And with the swift super kick, it became evident that Owens was coming here to the Blue Brand to raise some hell and eventually stun the hell out of the WWE Champion. Kevin Owens celebrating by holding on to the WWE Championship to close out the show, and it became official. At WrestleMania, Kevin Owens will take on Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship.
Seth, last week I was here to answer your challenge. I've heard you're here tonight. You got something to say? I'm all ears. So what are we waiting for, eh? Come on. Come on, Messiah. Grace us with your presence. Oh, there he is.
Well, Kevin Owens made his decision. He made his announcement last weekend, and Seth Rollins has been very vocal about how much he dislikes this on social media. He's not okay with Kevin Owens jumping ship here to SmackDown and getting an opportunity at the WWE Championship, though the Royal Rumble does allow Kevin Owens to do this. However, the Messiah has some words for the winner of the Royal Rumble tonight here on SmackDown.
Kevin, do you honestly believe that fighting me in this building gives you the home field advantage? I'm trying to wrap my head around that, and I can't seem to understand it. But do you understand how you even got the opportunity? This was built on my blood, sweat, and tears, Kevin. On my sacrifice, on my success. My first day in WWE, I walked into a dilapidated warehouse, Kevin. I got told that everything that I did before I got here didn't matter. My whole life's work, up in smoke. Just like that, gone. You will never understand that sacrifice, Kevin. But I had to come back. Day after day, I had to suffer. I had to persevere. I had to succeed. Not for me, Kevin. No, it's never about me. I had to succeed for people like you. So you could get an opportunity. I rebuilt the system from the ground up, and I've been trying to do the same thing, and you keep standing in my way, and I don't know if it's your selfishness. I don't know if it's your ego that keeps getting in the way, but you just continue to refuse to fall in line. None of this exists without Seth Rollins. NXT doesn't exist without Seth Rollins. The Performance Center doesn't exist without Seth Rollins. Every single person that has stepped foot in here owes me. There is no Gargano. There is no Ciampa. There is no Undisputed Era. There's no Takeover. There is no Women's Evolution without Seth Rollins. Most importantly, without Seth Rollins, there is no Kevin Owens.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you delusional speech.
Kevin, listen. Every single week, you come out here and you tell me less talking, more fighting, so please, just let me finish. Can I finish, please? My second question is more important because I want to know, I need to know why on earth you picked WrestleMania of all places to try to make an example out of me. Do you know my track record at WrestleMania? I won the Intercontinental Championship. I won the Universal Championship. I beat Brock Lesnar. I beat Triple H. I cashed in my Money in the Bank contract at WrestleMania. I've got more WrestleMania moments than I can count. And Kevin, you have zero. Your WrestleMania track record reads like this: failure after failure after failure after failure. I don't get it, Kev. You can't beat me on my worst day. And WrestleMania is never my worst day. Because under pressure, I become a god. You really don't stand a chance.
For months now, you've had the advantage. You've had your goons, your disciples, whatever you want to call them. You've gotten the best of me more times than I can count. But when you and I get in the ring together here, I have the home field advantage. Or when I had my WWE tryout. You know, prior to that tryout, I heard so many times from so many people that I don't belong in WWE. I'm not a guy for WWE. That's just not me. I'm not going to make it there. And one of the people I heard that from was you. You said it before my tryout. You said it after I got signed. In fact, you said it to me just a few months ago. When you and I face each other right here, I will add one more memory when I beat you in the middle of the ring, and I'm gonna do it at WrestleMania.
Well, certainly some very harsh words traded between the #1 contender and the WWE Champion. Kevin Owens makes his intentions clear. He wants to take the title at WrestleMania. And speaking of goons, Kevin Owens will go one-on-one against the disciple Pete Dunne. Will Pete Dunne be able to put a hurting on Kevin Owens before WrestleMania in the name of Seth Rollins? We'll find out tonight on Smackdown.
Match Flow is sponsored by Progressive, your first-round choice for auto insurance.
Cruiserweight Championship up for grabs tonight in our kickoff show. Setting it up! Shooting star press! Shoulders down! Hooks no leg! Mandus is your new champion! What a match!
Here is your winner, and the new WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Mark Andrews!
New champion feeling! Congratulations to Mandus! And back out here at ringside, we have a new Cruiserweight champion, Mandus, making his way out here.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Cardiff, Wales, weighing in at 147 pounds, the WWE Cruiserweight Champion, Mark Andrews!
What a roller coaster ride for this young man, Mark Andrews. He debuted for the Smackdown brand back in November at the Survivor Series, and it has been a huge roller coaster ride ascent to the top. He put on a classic with Ricochet in December. He became known in between the WWE Universe here on SmackDown. That led him to more opportunities on the Cruiserweight Championship, and he could not be denied last weekend at Fastlane. Mandus winning his first Cruiserweight Championship. Well, we got ourselves a rematch tonight here on SmackDown.
And his opponent from Paducah, Kentucky, weighing in at 190 pounds, Ricochet!
Big night here for Ricochet as he steps up for a rematch against Mandus. Ricochet was a Cruiserweight champion for over 200 days. Before losing that championship to Mandus. Of course, last week, Ricochet sidelined by his former tag team partner, Aleister Black, who kicked him upside the head. But he cannot think about that tonight. He has to focus back on Mandus. This is a non-title rematch here tonight. There's the bell. Here we go. And Mandus looking to end this one quickly. Shoulders down. Isn't enough to put him away and a kick out. Mandus standing moonsault. Kick across the back. Back to the arm. What the hell? It's Drew Gulak. It's Drew Gulak. What the hell is Drew Gulak doing out here? Well, Mandus is telling Gulak, if you want some, come get some. Oh my God, he's in the ring. Drew Gulak. Put him in the chicken wing behind the referee's back. And Drew Gulak with an attack of Mandus, and Ricochet looks to capitalize, and Mandus gets the shoulder up. We thought that Drew Gulak was going to come out through the stage. Mandus was ready for that. And he was in the ring and ready to attack Mandus behind the referee's back. Mandus nonetheless not losing control of this match. Off the Pele kick, he takes Ricochet down to the canvas and now goes right back to the arm. I've heard rumblings in the Cruiserweight division about who could challenge Mandus next for that championship. Certainly Drew Gulak being one of them. And I've heard from a good source that we will have a decision on what will Mandus' first championship defense be later tonight here on SmackDown. Good reversal there by Ricochet. Now Ricochet springboard tries to go for an uppercut, and Mandus swatted him out of the air. Big drop kick across the back of Ricochet. Over the third rope. Mandus going for a DDT! And that's the hardest part of the ring, everybody. Beautiful DDT by Mandus. Now Mandus driving Ricochet back first into the barricade. Face first into the turnbuckle post, but Ricochet popping right back up and sending Mandus back in the ring. Mandus trying to create some separation. Ricochet looking to capitalize here. Beautiful suplex. Grounds Mandus, but Ricochet brings him back to his feet only to bring him back down. Uh-oh, wait a second. Hey, Ricochet returns the favor with a DDT of his own. Tried to go for a bicycle kick there, but Mandus. My goodness, the athletic ability of Mandus, so impressive. And these two just have an insane click in the ring as Mandus hits the Slumdog Millionaire. The champ headed to the top rope. Payne looking to finish this off with a shooting star press. Hooks the leg to put Ricochet away. That's all she wrote. Mandus picks up the victory.
Here is your winner, Mark Andrews.
Certainly a moment in this match when Drew Gulak interfered. But we will hear about Mandus' first official championship defense later tonight here on Smackdown. Also to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the newest member of the Smackdown roster, Kevin Owens, goes one-on-one against Seth Rollins' disciple, Pete Dunne. This is a first time ever matchup and you don't want to miss it tonight on Smackdown. Well, we're back live on SmackDown. It seems like we have some sort of brawl in our backstage area between Daniel Bryan and Pete Dunne. Dunne has a match later tonight, but he wasn't looking for trouble with Daniel Bryan. Dunne and Daniel Bryan have been at each other's throats for months. Remember, it was Dunne back at the Royal Rumble that cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship, and then once again just 3 weeks ago on SmackDown when Dunne interfered in that #1 contenders match. And it seems like Pete Dunne is not done with Daniel Bryan as he's looking for some joint manipulation here. Well, this is certainly a strange idea by Pete Dunne trying to take out Daniel Bryan here, much like he's done before. Remember Pete Dunne acting in the name of Seth Rollins, preventing Daniel Bryan from winning back the WWE Championship throughout the entire road to WrestleMania, and now Bryan just looking to send Dunne flying. I don't know where the hell security is here at the Capital One Center, but we got ourselves a brawl in the backstage area, and Bryan just tossing Pete Dunne, but Pete Dunne firing back with a German suplex. And Daniel Bryan and Pete Dunne certainly making their way through the backstage area. Oh no, and Bryan now with a chair. Bryan with a swing of a chair across the back of Pete Dunne. And Bryan not messing around, subjecting Dunne to those yes kicks. This is exactly what Dunne wanted. This is exactly what Pete Dunne wanted when he went after Daniel Bryan. Not today only, but throughout the entire road to WrestleMania. Bryan may have some bad intentions here as he gets near. As he gets near that table. Oh my goodness. Bryan looking to put Dunne away. Suplex through the table. And we are back live on SmackDown. Here comes Mr. Money in the Bank.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
Finn Balor, who has been the target of a lot of abuse from the Undisputed Era recently, goading Finn Balor, telling him that he should give up that Money in the Bank briefcase. Adam Cole even go as far on social media to put out a petition for WWE fans to sign for Finn Balor to give that briefcase to Adam Cole. It's unbelievable the lengths that the Undisputed Era will go to try and mess with someone. But tonight, after Finn Balor very, very easily, I should say, not easily, it was a great match, but after Finn Balor single-handedly put out Kyle O'Reilly back at Fastlane, he could put the Undisputed Era in his rearview mirror and focus on his opponent tonight, the returning Baron Corbin.
And his opponent from Kansas City, weighing in at 275 pounds, Baron Corbin!
Big opportunity for Baron Corbin here tonight. He's taking on a fresh Finn Balor, fresh of a victory past weekend at Fastlane on the road to WrestleMania. A victory against somebody like Mr. Money in the Bank could put you right back in the position where you were before. Corbin making a triumphant return here to Smackdown to take on Balor. One-on-one on the road to WrestleMania. It's Balor versus Oh, for the love of... Are you kidding me? Adam Cole, the main culprit in this crusade of the Undisputed Era versus Finn Balor, is making his way out here. Certainly Finn Balor is not happy about this. As Adam Cole makes his way down to ringside, and it seems like he's going to have a seat right here next to us. To watch this match closely as the bell rings and Balor versus Corbin gets underway. Corbin, of course, taking advantage of Balor being distracted there for a second, but Balor quickly fires back. Balor taking down Corbin. Applying pressure to the lock here. Pulling on the arm of Baron Corbin. Perhaps trying to make him tap out. And now Corbin firing back. Shut out the breadbasket of Balor. And now belly-to-belly suplex. Shouldn't go that much, Corbin. Balor quickly back to his feet. But Corbin! Not messing around. Great shot there by Corbin to take down Balor, and now Corbin hooks him in. Lands him right back down. Shoulders on that, is it enough? And a quick kick out by Balor. It's been all Corbin, the early goings of this match. Could Adam Cole's presence actually be getting to Finn Balor here? Balor hammering away. He sends Corbin into the corner now. And intentions here by Balor. He sends Corbin down to the canvas, so quickly brings him back up to put him in the corner. He's been thinking here. He's got Corbin center of the ring. He's headed to the top rope. Balor bad intentions, lands down. Plancha hooks both legs. Is it enough to put Baron Corbin away? Here on Smackdown in that kick out. And now Corbin, driven into the corner again by Balor. This time Adam Cole calling for attention down at ringside. This may be the first time these two come face to face since this all started. And now Corbin takes advantage of the distraction. And Adam Cole is more than happy about that. Corbin taking advantage of the distraction. Cole says, my work here is done. He leaves. And now Finn Balor just trying to create some separation between himself and Baron Corbin. Corbin returns to the ring. Balor springboard dropkick. Down goes Corbin. Across the back by Finn Balor. You cannot let yourself lose momentum like this as Balor goes right back into the attack. Submission maneuver locked in. Balor in the driver's seat. Now Corbin just tossing Balor around like a damn ragdoll. He's got Balor on the ropes. He's gonna send him. Whoa, I was going for the big boot there. Balor moves out of the way, and now Balor. Bloody Sunday. Off the Bloody Sunday, Balor is looking to finish this off here. Coup de grace. Off the coup de grace, hooks the leg to pull Corbin away. Corbin gets the shoulder up at 2. Corbin's still a menace in this one. He's still fighting, and Balor just one step with Corbin away. I'm trying to go shot by Corbin. I don't think you're gonna win this. If you go shot by shot, he's a former Golden Glove boxing champion. And here's Corbin quickly targeting the back of Balor's head with elbow shots. And Balor going right after Corbin. Don't know about that one. Right in front of the ref. Corbin fights back. Quickly hits a knee right across the head of Finn Balor. Hooks him in. Some bad intentions here by Corbin as he drives Finn Balor into the canvas. And just like that, the momentum shifted, and Corbin may have just knocked the hell out of Finn Balor. What a shot by Baron Corbin. But Balor fires back. And now Finn has got Corbin in the corner set up. Balor driving Corbin into the corner with that drop kick, and now waiting for Corbin to get back to his feet. 1916 of the 1916 hooks the inside leg to put Corbin away. Balor gets the job done.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor.
Despite Adam Cole's best effort, Finn Balor walks out victorious tonight here on SmackDown. However, you gotta wonder, how could you mitigate this Undisputed Era issue? Adam Cole certainly seems like he wants to challenge Finn Balor. Finn Balor may be up for it. So to come to that, ladies and gentlemen, our main event, it will be Kevin Owens' first match as a member of the SmackDown roster. He takes on Seth Rollins' disciple, Pete Dunne. First time ever matchup, SmackDown tonight. Back live on SmackDown, the man, Becky Lynch, winner of the Women's Royal Rumble, is in the ring. She's set to go one-on-one against Shayna Baszler for the SmackDown Women's Championship in 2 weeks at WrestleMania.
Shayna, this one's for you because I know you're watching, I know you're listening, I know you're lasered in on me because my mere existence drives you crazy. Because you have been trained that you can just bully your way to the top. You did it in NXT for 2 straight years. But then you see this loud, ginger, absolute legend of an Irish woman, and it just it just makes you question the whole natural order of things. See, as long as I am the champ, your whole world is a lie. Now, let me explain this in terms that an animal scumbag like you can understand. See, I'm the one that was hunted and got tired of being hunted. I'm the prey that killed its predator, Shayna. So don't make the same mistake that all the rest of them do. Every word, every action, every tweet, every interview, it's all designed to make you think exactly what I want you to think of me. So you can walk around with your little mouth guard and your cold, dead eyes, all you like, and you can cut through the rest of the division, but you know I'm a whole different proposition, and it enrages you and all your little buddies. But I want you to do something that you never do, Shayna. I want you to think. And I want you to think of how it's gonna feel when I beat you. Because I watched you demolish the entire division at Elimination Chamber, and it woke me up to a little bit of reality. But at WrestleMania, I'm gonna prove that your whole life is a lie, and it's gonna hit you like a truck.
Well, of course, as Becky Lynch addressed the submission magician, it was evident that the women's champion was gonna make her way out here to plead her side of the story. And there you see her, the SmackDown Women's Champion, a very shipper Shayna Baszler, who made WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus tap out last weekend as part of a tag team match at Fastlane.
Becky. Let me tell you how this is really gonna happen. Everything about this is laid out perfectly for me to be the one that takes you at WrestleMania. But imagine the things that I do have planned. Becky, I'm going to tear the living out of you. Becky, look at me when I'm talking to you. I am going to take the Women's Championship at WrestleMania, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it, bitch.
Some scalding words by Shayna Baszler. Oh, and a slap to go with it. And now Lynch fires back with a clothesline. All hell broken loose here on SmackDown. We're back live on SmackDown. These happened moments ago. Pete Dunne looking for trouble against Daniel Bryan. After months of these two being at each other's throats, Dunne cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship on more than one occasion. And finally, Bryan got to put his hands on him, putting him on a table. We don't know if Dunne's going to be okay for tonight's main event, but we do know that he's going to be okay for the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania, because management has made it official. For the first time ever, Daniel Bryan will go one-on-one against Pete Dunne, and it will happen at WrestleMania after months of Pete Dunne costing Daniel Bryan opportunities at the WWE Championship. Bryan gets payback at WrestleMania. Also at WrestleMania, Finn Balor will go one-on-one against Adam Cole with a huge caveat. His Money in the Bank briefcase will be on the line. For the first time ever, Balor defends his briefcase against Adam Cole at WrestleMania. We told you a decision was going to be made about this earlier, and now it's official. Cruiserweight Championship will be on the line in a ladder match featuring Kalisto, Drew Gulak, Ricochet, Tyler Bate, and Chad Gable against defending champion Mark Andrews. This one is gonna be epic at WrestleMania. Meanwhile, it's time for Kevin Owens' return to the ring on SmackDown.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Marieville, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kevin Owens!
Tonight, Kevin Owens making his debut as a member of the Smackdown roster. Of course, after you win the Royal Rumble, you have the option to move to a different brand, pursue a different championship, and that's exactly what Kevin Owens did. He came here to SmackDown, set his sights on Seth Rollins and the WWE Championship, and now the match is official at WrestleMania. Kevin Owens will face Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship. Very heated argument between those two earlier tonight, and now Owens gets to go one-on-one against the disciple, Dunne.
And his opponent from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne!
Well, Pete Dunne, not 100%. He was actually advised not to go through with these match, but he insisted. Earlier tonight, as you saw, Pete Dunne was put through a table by Daniel Bryan. And here's the thing about Pete Dunne. I don't think Pete Dunne realizes the extent of consequences his actions may have. The reason why Daniel Bryan put him through a table and the reason why they're fighting at WrestleMania is because on more than one occasion, Pete Dunne has been sticking his nose where he shouldn't. He cost Daniel Bryan the WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, and he did it again 3 weeks ago here on SmackDown. And now, on the name of Seth Rollins, Rollins is sending Dunne out there to go one-on-one against Kevin Owens, the man who will be challenging Rollins for the title at WrestleMania. And I'm all for Pete Dunne deciding what to do himself, but he shouldn't follow blindly his instructions. They're getting him in trouble. There's the bell. Here we go. And right after this match, ladies and gentlemen, we will hear from the Rated R superstar Edge after a major return last weekend at Fastlane. Edge returns to SmackDown right after this match. And now Owens sending Dunne into the ropes. They meet in the middle. Owens picks him right back up. Drives him back to the canvas. Dunne quickly following back. Trying to create some momentum here with a suplex. Of course, Pete Dunne, former Cruiserweight champion here on SmackDown, was looking for something better when joining up with Seth Rollins. He didn't have the best track record before doing so. And of course, now he has a WrestleMania match, but at what cost? He gets to go one-on-one against an irate Daniel Bryan, and he's making more enemies than opportunities, I'll say that. Beautiful. See that powerbomb there by Pete Dunne on Kevin Owens. Now, what would a victory for Pete Dunne do here? I mean, he would be defeating the winner of the Royal Rumble if he were to win here. Could Pete Dunne perhaps be considered for a championship opportunity down the road? And could that create a rift between Pete Dunne and Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins? Owens carrying Dunne, bouncing him off the corner and then tossing him around. And now Owens bringing down Dunne, locking in the submission maneuver. Owens sent into the corner by Dunne, and whoa! That's the athletic ability of somebody like Pete Dunne. Always showing out in that ring. Now Dunne hooking Owens, then beautiful DDT. Very beautiful DDT there by Pete Dunne, and now Dunne. Several kicks to the arm of Kevin Owens. We know about Dunne's joint manipulation, and I think that's exactly what Dunne may be going for here. Going right after the fingers of Kevin Owens, and now dropping the knee across the back. And now look at this. Submission maneuver locked in. Pete Dunne in the driver's seat, but Kevin Owens finding a way out of it. Dunne fires back, shot to the face. Owens blocks him, kick to the plexus. Super kick! And that may open the momentum towards Kevin Owens, and now Owens hooks him in. Drives him back down to the canvas. Owens now heads to the top rope. Beautiful frog splash there by Owens. And of course, a key element in here is we see a cover, hook on the leg. Is it enough to put Dunne away? A key element here is that Rollins already left. You know, he came out earlier. He talked to Kevin Owens. He made his plea as to why Kevin Owens would lose at WrestleMania. Two had very intense face-off at the top of the show. And then Rollins grabbed his stuff and he left the arena right after that. So Pete Dunne, who's here on behalf of Kevin Owens, who's here on behalf of Seth Rollins as his disciple, has had to go through this night alone. First the Bryan incident, and now this match. Another super kick by Owens, and that drove Dunne into the outside. Dunne just trying to create some separation between himself and Owens, but Owens fires back. Owens going for a stunner, I think, and Dunne not only blocked it, but turned it into a suplex. And now Dunne wants to capitalize here. Great reversal by Owens. Owens now inside suplex. And now Dunne bouncing off the corner. Owens looking to capitalize. Hooks him in. Suplex. And just like that, the momentum of this match has shifted towards Kevin Owens, who hooks him in and drives him down to the canvas. That turns into a cover. Hooks a leg. Isn't enough to put him away, and Dunne gets his shoulder up. Owens looking to capitalize here. Dunne with the reversal. Owens blocks him. And now Owens planting Dunne down. Knee across the back by Kevin. And now Kevin with a stunner. Of the stunner, hooks the leg. Isn't enough to put Dunne away. Dunne gets the shoulder up. Surprising, Dunne getting the shoulder up of the stunner. Has put plenty of people away with it. And now Owens maybe looking for a whammy here. Off the top rope, frog splash, driving all the air out of Pete Dunne's body, hooks the leg. Owens puts him away.
Here is your winner, Kevin Owens.
It's evident that Kevin Owens is more than prepared for KO Mania 5. And it will happen in 2 weeks when Owens goes one-on-one against Seth Rollins for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania exclusively here on The Space. Also to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is the return of the Rated R Superstar. After a surprising comeback last weekend at Fastlane, we hear from Edge next. Big fight feel here tonight as we reach our main event. WWE title up for grabs. Orton in control, looking to close this to win his 14th world title. RKO! And Orton takes a pose before making history. Oh my God, Spear Edge! It's Edge! Where the hell did he come from? Randy Orton promised us he would never come back, and a Rated R Superstar just did. Curb stomp connects. Shoulders down. Got him. We thought he would never return after what happened months ago. But finally, the Rated R Superstar is back. It was back in December at No Mercy when Randy Orton lashed out against Edge. Kicked him upside the head, beat him up with some steel chairs, hit the RKO on him. We thought Edge would never return. As a matter of fact, Randy Orton promised us Edge would never return to the ring. But last weekend at Fastlane, Edge came back, and he came back with a vengeance.
I came back from a torn triceps to outlast one of the greatest superstars in the industry. Went bell to bell. But on the other hand, there's always this black cloud. And it hangs over my head, and it hangs over my family's head. And that black cloud is Randy Orton. You see, Randy, that's what all of this is about, right? You say it's about love because you love my family. Quit spitting that crap. You know what it's about. It's jealousy because you're not the type of man that I am. And that kills your soul. So of course you challenge me today. Yeah, I am beat up, but guess what? I am gonna take that match, and Randy, I gotta put you in the rear view, man. I have to get my family out from under that black cloud so that I can walk into WrestleMania. I get closure for me, I get closure for my little girls, for having to explain to them why I couldn't piggyback them, why I couldn't carry them to bed, why I couldn't play soccer with them. Tonight, Randy, this ends!
Well, Edge proclaiming that not only does he want Randy Orton at WrestleMania, but he wants to end it with Randy Orton at WrestleMania. He wants to put the Viper in the rearview mirror. You gotta wonder exactly what this means for the Viper and how he will react. Those comments certainly seem determined by the Rated R Superstar, and now Orton in the ring with Edge for the first time in almost 4 months. You can cut the tension with a knife here tonight at the Capital One Center.
Edge, I gotta level with you, man. I didn't think it was possible. I didn't think it was possible that you would ever return to the ring. So congratulations. Congratulations. And I really, truly mean that. But there is a problem, you see, because I told the entire world that Edge was never, ever coming back. Yet, here you are. And you know what that means? That means you've made me out to look like nothing more than a liar. After everything I've done for you, you make me look like a liar? I smashed your head between 2 chairs. I've RKO'd you a dozen times. I even punt-kicked you in the skull and RKO'd your wife. But all because I loved you like a brother. I sent you home to be a husband, to be a father, all out of mercy and compassion. Then you end up winning the Rumble. You think you're going to main event WrestleMania, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret, Edge. You're not. And you're not going to main event WrestleMania because you made the decision to look past me. You made the decision to forget about everything that I've done for you, for your family. So there will be no mercy, there will be no compassion, and for you, there will be no WrestleMania.
Oh! Well, Orton says for Edge there will be no WrestleMania, and now these two duking it out in the ring. This has been 4 long months coming, but it seems like Randy Orton may have the advantage here, dropping the knee across the head of Edge. Edge and Randy Orton Exploder suplex. There's only one way to solve this issue. And as Randy hits that dropkick, ladies and gentlemen, we've run out of time. Match at Orton at WrestleMania. Thank you for joining us. Good night.